Hi everyone, it's Anne LaFleur from The Gift of Happiness. And the tip that I want to offer you today comes from Ross Quinn, who is a workshop facilitator. He leads personal growth seminars all over the world, including the LifeResults seminar in Rochester, New York, that I took 4.5 years ago now. And that really changed my life and sort of led to this whole Gift of Happiness pursuit in the first place. So I'm forever grateful to him for so many things, but this is one of the tidbits that has stayed with me for all these years. And it's this: it doesn't matter why you're screwed up. So here's the context. All of us, great big secret, all of us, we're messed up. Our heads don't work quite right. We have all sorts of thoughts and behaviors and patterns and assumptions and emotions and stuff that gets in our way and that keeps us from sort of being the people that we want to be, living the lives that we want to have. It's just, we're wired imperfectly. And it's true for everybody. You know, your wiring is going to be different from somebody else's, but all of us are messed up. And it seems like we go around in life as if that's a problem. Like we're the only ones. Everybody else is really okay and perfect, but like there's something wrong with us. And then we go into, well, why me? What's the problem with me? Was it my parents? Was it my upbringing? Was it just something I was born with? It's a defect. And for him to say, it doesn't even matter. The truth is we're all messed up. The real question is, what are you going to do about it that's helpful? You can go into stories about why, like for me, I struggle a lot with judgmentalness toward myself, toward other people, being critical, being sort of perfectionist. That's in me. It's been in me for as long as I can remember. I can go into all sorts of stories about why that's true and where it came from. But the truth is, even if I figured that out, even if there was like some truth about that, it wouldn't help me. Just knowing it doesn't actually help me live my life differently or live my life with more joy or more flow or freedom or anything. And in fact, it can even sort of do the opposite, sort of lock me into, well, because this, and this happened, this is just the way I am, and oh, poor victim me. Whereas the truth is, all of us, we're messed up, and we all have these brains that are infinitely malleable, changeable. We can transform anything we want to about how we operate if we put some attention to it. So this idea that I don't have to even know, it's interesting, Ross always said, it's interesting but not necessarily relevant to where you want to go and what you want to do and how you want to live. I would say the real question is not why are you messed up, but notice the ways in which you're messed up. And then, well, what do you want to do? What do you want? And how can you work with whatever your particular wiring is, either to shift it or to accommodate it, so that you can have more of what's next for you, where you're going from here, because that's ultimately all we've got control over. So there's my tip. If you're thinking, oh, I messed up and I got to figure out why, because I got to fix it because it's a problem, let it go. It's not a problem. We're all messed up. It's okay. And focus on what do you actually want and where do you want to go from there. If you are interested in more things like that, the LifeResults seminar that I referred to that's coming up in March, at the end of March in Rochester, New York, I'll put a link to it in the comments here for anybody who's interested. It's about $500 and a long weekend. And for me, it's some of the best money that I've ever spent. So I'll put a link to that. But even if that's not your cup of tea, just focus on if you could just let go of there being a problem with, your wiring and your particular issues, what would that free you up to focus on? If you have anything to share about it, post it in the comments. I would love to hear. Have a great day, and I will see you in the next video.